Okay, so how an investment bank works. So investment banks is paid for a fee for their services, while the trading division experience profit or loss based on its market performance. So sa advisory role or advisory division, they will get an income through advisory. So binabayaran sila ng kanilang sa kanilang advice, so binabayaran sila for a fee. While sa trading division, nagkaka-income sila through profit or loss. So based on market performance, just like for example, bumili ka ngayon ng shares. So binili mo at 100 pesos per share. And then ngayon, hinihintay mo na tumaas. So kapag tumaas, let's say for example, 120 na per share. So meron kang income na 20 pesos per share. So ibenta mo na kaagad. So nagkaroon ka ng profit doon. But what if bumaba yung presyo, naging 80, so lugi ka ng 20 pesos. That is your loss. So nakadepende ngayon yung income ng trading division sa performance ng market. Professional who work for investment banks may have careers as financial advisors, trader, or sales people. So, napansin nyo class, naka-experience na ba kayo na may nagbenta sa inyo ng insurance? So, kapag binentahan ka ng insurance, they are financial advisors. Naintindihan nyo? So, they are financial advisors. So, they place or they work for investment banks. Next is, investment banking career can be very lucrative, but it typically comes with long hours and significant stress. So, stress din. Kasi, just like for example, magbibigay ka ng advice, tapos mali yung advice mo. So, it will, ang impact sa'yo, stress, and then at the same time, baka wala nang magsisik ng advice sa'yo. So, that is one of the disadvantage din ng investment banker. Next, investment banks are most known for their work as financial intermediary. Ibig sabihin ng financial intermediary, di ba? Parang sila yung nasa gitna. Si public, and then i-invest ka ngayon sa market. So, syempre, since wala ka namang alam paano mag-invest sa market, lalapit ka ngayon kay investment banker. So, sila na yung magbibigay sa'yo ng advice, or di kaya, yung pera mo, ibigay mo sa kanila, sila na yung bahalang mag-manage. That is, they help corporation issue new shares of stock in an initial public offering or follow-on offering. So, take note lang sa yung initial public offering. So, they also help corporation obtain debt financing by finding investors for corporate bonds. So, sa investment banker din, tinutulungan yung mga corporation kung paano maghanap ng pera. Let's say for example, si KCC magpapatayo ngayon ng magpapatayo siya ngayon ng kanyang feed mill company, feed mill plant located at Sultan Kudarat. So, ibig sabihin, si KCC, lalapit siya ngayon kay investment banker. So, saan ba tayo pwedeng kumuha ng pera para pampatayo ng feed mill plant in Sultan Kudarat? So, yun yung that is one of the functions of a investment bank. Next is they also help corporation obtain debt financing by finding investors for corporate bond. The investment bank's role begins with pre-underwriting counseling and continues after the distribution of securities in form of advice. Investment bank will also examine the company's financial statements for accuracy and publish a prospectus that explain the offering to investors before the securities are made available for purchase. So, take note class, dapat si investment banker, marunong din siyang paano kumilatis ng financial statements ng isang corporation. Take note class ha. So, one of the users of financial statements, di ba? Unang-una, the public. nandyan si investor, nandyan si company, so nandyan din si lenders. So there's so many users of financial statement. So by looking at your financial statement, so makikita mo kung may sakit ba ang isang business or wala. So kung may sakit si business, dapat maghanap ka na ng doktor niya, which is yung mga consultant. So lumapit ka na sa mga consultants. So parang tao din. So kapag may sakit yung isang tao, 'di ba maghahanap ka ng doktor kasi nga siya yung may alam doon sa katawan ng isang tao kung anong sakit niya, anong lunas. So ganun din sa isang business. Maghanap ka ngayon kung may sakit yung isang business, maghanap ka ngayon ng consultant or advisors. So next is investment bank's client include corporations. So, ito yung mga clients ng mga investment bank. May corporation, pension funds, other financial institutions, as well as the government, and hedge funds. Size is an asset for investment banks. Ibig sabihin, ang pinaka-assets talaga ng isang investment bank is yung size. Ibig sabihin, gaano kalaki. Let's say for example, si BDO. Si BDO, one of the investment banks. So, gaano ba kalaki yung sakop ng investment bank? Pwedeng the whole Philippines. So, that is the size. Is an asset. That is the size. The more connection the bank has within the market, kung marami siyang connections, the more likely it is to profit by matching buyers and sellers, especially for unique transactions. So, ibig sabihin, kung let's say for example, financial advisor ka, kung marami kang kakilala, ibig sabihin, mas malaki yung magiging profit mo. So, gaya ng mga nagbebenta ng insurance. So, kapag marami silang kakilala, so, mas madali sila makapagbenta ng insurance policy. The largest investment banks have clients around the globe. So, take note of that. So, gaya ni JP Morgan. So, JP Morgan is one of the largest investment bank in the whole world. So, siguro ang kanilang mga clients is Amazon, Alibaba, so yung mga international companies. So, yan yung mga kliyente nila. So, JP Morgan is one of the largest investment bank in the whole world. Next, investment bank activities. A typical investment bank will engage in some all of the following activities. Number 1, to raise equity capital. So, maghahanap ng pera. So, that is one of the activities of investment bank. So, that is helping launch an IPO or creating a special class or of preferred stock that can be placed with sophisticated investors such as insurance company or banks. So, let's say for example, yung isang corporation, kailangan niya ng pera. So, magpa-public offering siya. Initial public offering or di kaya mag-i-issue siya ng bonds. Mangungutang siya ngayon sa public. Next, raise debt capital. Yung issuing bonds to help raise money for a factory expansion. So, gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, how about si KCC, mag-e-expand siya ng factory niya. So, let's say for example, yung planta niya dyan sa Tantangan ni KCC or Biotech rather. So, let's say for example, mag-expand siya pero wala siyang pera. So, ang gagawin niya ngayon, magre-raise siya ng debt capital. Mag-i-issue siya ng bonds para meron siyang pang-finance doon sa kanyang expansion. Insure bonds or launching new products such as credit default swaps. Engage in proprietary trading where teams of in-house money managers invest or trade the company's own money for its private account. So, one of the investment banking function then is magti-trade ng mga foreign currency. Let's say for example, bibili ka ng dollars ngayon. So, ang dollars ngayon, let's say for example, 48 pesos. And then, pagka next month, yung isang dollar, naging 50 na, ay ibenta mo na. Kasi meron ka ng income na 2 pesos per dollar. So, that is one of the, yan din yung isa sa mga functions ng investment bank. Or di kaya, bili ka ng gold ngayon. Let's say for example, yung isang gramo ng gold ngayon is 1,000. And then, after a year, yung price ng 1 gram of gold is, let's say for example, 1,500. So, ebenta mo na. That is trading na sinasabi. Bibili ka, ebebenta mo pag tumaas na yung presyo. So, that is trading. So gaya din dito sa atin. So, palay, mais, yung mga nagba-buy and sell, trading ang tawag sa kanila. Bibili sila from the farmer, hihintayin nila na tumaas. So, and then, ebebenta nila. So, yan din yung isa sa mga problema ngayon sa economic. Why? It's because, so, kapag may mga ibang, yung iba kasi na businessman, wais din, it's because hinuhold nila. Let's say for example, yung bigas, mura ngayon. I-hold nila, hihintayin nila na maging mahal yung presyo ng bigas. So kapag mahal na, doon na nila ibebenta. So, isa din yun sa mga pahirap din sa mga tao. So, dapat, kung businessman ka, kung may income ka na acceptable para sa'yo, so, benta mo na para at least walang mahirap. So, what are the types of investment bank activities? Number 1, financial advisors. A financial advisors to large institutional investors. The job of an investment bank is to act as a trusted partner and that delivers strategic advice on a variety of financial matters. Take note class, financial advisors, ibig sabihin pera yung pinag-uusapan dyan. So, since if you are a financial advisors, dapat meron ka ding yung educational attainment mo, dapat at least meron kang alam dun sa financial management, accounting. So, it's because dapat, sabi niya no, trusted. Ibig sabihin ng trusted, so mapagkakatiwalaan din. Next, they accomplish this mission by combining a thorough understanding of their client's objective and industry and global markets with strategic version trained to spot and evaluate short-term and long-term opportunities and challenges facing their client. Next, merger and acquisition. So, yun na yung sinasabi ko kanina, merger and acquisition. Handling merger and acquisition is a key element of an investment bank's work. The main contribution of an investment bank is in a merger or acquisition is evaluating the worth of possible acquisition. So, magkano yung isang korporasyon? So, let's say for example, si PNB, binili ngayon si Allied Bank. So, si Allied Bank, lalapit ngayon sa investment banker. Ang trabaho ni investment banker, magkano ang magiging presyo ni Allied Bank? So, that is one of the role of an investment banker. And helping parties arrive at a fair price. Ibig sabihin, si PNB, si Allied Bank, ang nasa gitna, si investment banker. So, si investment banker, magbibigay niya rin, ang gagawin niya, i-measure niya kung magkano yung presyo ni Allied Bank. And then ngayon, what investment bank do? So, siya yung magiging parang referee nung dalawa. So, let's say for example, sabihin ni Allied Bank, okay, bilhin mo ako at 1 billion. And then sabihin din ni PNB, pwede bang tawad? So, si investment banker ang nasa gitna doon. Naintindihan? Next, an investment bank also assists in structuring and facilitating the acquisition in order to make the deal go as smoothly as possible. So, just like for example, dati, One Network Bank. So, ang may-ari, taga Davao, One Network Bank. And then ngayon, si One Network Bank, binili ni BDO. So, syempre, si BDO or di kaya si One Network Bank, lumapit ngayon kay investment bank. So, si investment na bank na ang bahala doon. Naintindihan? So, ang nangyari sa kanila is merger. Why? BDO Network Bank na ngayon. Dati, One Network Bank lang. So, ibig sabihin, si One Network Bank, namatay. Ang nabuhay, BDO Network Bank. Consolidation yung nangyari. So, pinalitan lang yung pangalan ng One Network Bank to BDO Network Bank. Next. research. So one also of the